This is TY back with another video. And today I wanted to talk about, it's official, Devin Haney versus Vasily Lomachenko. It's going down, May the 20th or the 28th? I think it's one, let me check real quick. I think it's either, let me check. My apologies. I think it's the 20th is when this fight's going down. But I'm excited about this fight. For a minute there, it looked like that this fight wasn't going to happen. It just looked like Lomachenko didn't want no smoke with Devin Haney. First off, I want to give Devin Haney, his due for what he's doing right now, because he's wanting to fight. He wants to fight the best fighters out there. This guy is not ducking no smoke with no one. He wants to fight the best, and he continues to want to prove that he wants to fight the best. I remember watching Devin Haney when he was like 18, 19, somewhere. He was 18, 19 years old. And I remember even at that time, he wasn't even known at the time, wasn't even thought of. And I remember when he was calling out guys like Robert Easter, when Robert Easter had the belt at one time. I remember seeing that, and I remember how he just wants to be great. He wanted to be the best. And it's crazy from where he was then to where he is now. And now he is the undisputed lightweight champion at 135 pounds. This is going to be a good fight. Definitely going to be I believe that Devin Haney is going to win this fight, no question. And I seen the interviews that Dev had, and basically he just said the same thing that I think everybody, that is a Devin Haney fan, they need to give Devin Haney his credit if he beats Lomachenko, because this is the same guy that Lomachenko everybody's been hyping and praising for the last, decade or several years now. This is the same guy, Lomachenko, where they have erased his loss to Orlando Salido from off the record books and had it publicly displayed on an ESPN network that he was undefeated. This is the same guy that people have put on their pound for pound rankings, even with two losses, with guys that, such as, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, or Jamel Charlo, that all these guys have won significant fights in their careers and don't get the respect that they deserve. I believe that, when Devin Haney does beat Lomachenko, he does definitely need to get the credit that he deserves. He definitely deserves it, and they shouldn't say anything less than that. Like, oh, well, Lomachenko was old, or Lomachenko had lost a step. No, I don't want to hear any of that. I believe that Lomachenko is exactly what he is. This is who y'all hype. This is who they praise. The media is praised. So give Devin Haney his praise, which I know they won't, but he should definitely get his praise because he took on this challenge to fight Lomachenko and to beat Lomachenko. A lot of these other guys are not trying to fight the best. They're more interested in fighting YouTubers and social media followers, or they want to fight fights that ain't even significant. They haven't done not one thing in the sport of boxing, but all of a sudden they get this fight, and now all of a sudden it just doesn't make any sense. It's just boxing is going in the wrong direction. But guys like Devin Haney should be credited for things like this. This is a guy that should be praised. This is a guy that really should be where, if you really want to think about it, he should be at least up there like where Canelo is right now, because this is a guy that wants to take on the challenges. He wants to take on all comers. You got Canelo, who some may say is the face of boxing, but here it is. This man is going to fight John Ryder. We're calling for Canelo to fight David Benavidez, and he doesn't even know if he even wants to. He don't even want to take on that fight. But you got a guy in Devin Haney that wants to fight any and everybody. He don't want to duck no smoke with no one, and he's willing to fight any and everybody. So I think that should be praised. That should be he should be the one that should be really honestly the one that people should be praising right now, instead of guys like Canelo, instead of guys like Lomachenko. There's a few other ones, but it's just ridiculous that those guys get that praise, but they're not giving Devin Haney his praise. And I know why, but I'm just saying Devin Haney should definitely get his praise. Now, going into this fight, I believe that Devin Haney is bigger. Of course, he's bigger, he's stronger, he's younger, and I think he has the skill set to neutralize Lomachenko. I think that he can do anything that he wants to do to Lomachenko that he wants. I think that he can be able to shut down anything Lomachenko wants to do. Of course, I feel that Lomachenko is going to, be patient. He's going to wait the first 6 or 7 rounds. And I think that towards the end of the rounds, that's when Lomachenko likes to turn it on and he likes to do his best work. But I think that by that time, it would be too late. And I think that Devin would already establish dominance against Lomachenko. Now, the thing that worries me is that the scorecards and what are the scorecards going to give, Dev, if it's a unanimous decision. Because mind you, they gave George Kambosos like 3 or 4 rounds in his first fight when Devin Haney fought George Kambosos the first time. So it'll be interesting to see how this fight plays out. I think that, Devin Haney has to be sharp. He has to make sure that he neutralizes anything that Lomachenko wants to do. He needs to make sure that he doesn't give him anything, because anything that Loma does or tries to do, if he throws a nice combination or if he does something flashy, they're going to award him that, regardless of what Devin may do in that round. Devin may, throw 15 good clean jabs, but if Loma, has a nice combination, they're going to give Loma that round. So he has to do everything he can to neutralize Loma, make sure he shuts Loma down and shuts him out. So, and I think that that's what he'll do. He'll dominate him, and I believe he'll get the unanimous decision. That's my prediction. And I think that after that, you have to give Devin Haney his praise and give him his respect and his recognition that he deserves. He should already deserve it now for being undisputed. This is the same Devin Haney that went over to Australia twice and beat George Kambosos. The same Devin Haney that decided to go to a different network to fight George Kambosos. The same Devin Haney that went and took less money to fight George Kambosos. So you got to give him his credit, man. The man is trying to be great. He wants to be great. He wants to do everything he can to be an absolute, just a pure fight, just a fighter's fighter. You can't ask much more from a guy like him. You really can't. I respect him, and he's definitely one of my favorite fighters because he's willing to take on all comers. You can't ask that from any other fighters today, because if you ask them to fight one guy, they got plenty of excuses on why they can't fight him. He doesn't sell. He hasn't done anything. I've never heard of him before. It's all these excuses and all these other just BS things that they say. So I'm excited for this fight. I'm excited, and I just hope that Dev just does what he does best. He goes out there and dominates Loma, and I just hope he gets his credit that he deserves, because he definitely deserves the credit, for all the things he's already done in just this short amount of time, and he's still young. He ain't even hit his prime yet. So, and that's the scary part. He ain't even in his prime yet. He's still young. So, for him to do this already, this is amazing. This is a legendary fighter that I believe that's in the making and that we're looking at right now. Already a Hall of Famer in my eyes, and he's just adding on to his legacy. And I'm happy for him. I'm happy for his father, for what he's done and what he's taught into Dev. So shout out to Bill Haney for that. And I just expect him to dominate like he usually does. So like the video, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to the whole entire LDBC. Much love to y'all. And again, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. Peace.